Go ahead, I'll play our work. Let's go, baby.
Pass is caught by Ramsey Vasquez.
I got my fans in the stands, my team on my back, my family in my heart. I put my city on the map. After all this hard work, I'd be telling you a lie if I said it didn't hurt.
Up the field, and he's hit hard, and he is denied.
There you go, Wildcats. If you don't play Weslaco East, be ready to play hard.
Well, good evening and welcome to J. Louis Bogus Stadium in Harlingen, Texas, where tonight it is your Weslaco East Wildcats taking on the Harlingen Cardinals in a non-district clash of two very physical teams.
Absolutely. You know, Joy, it's an honor and a privilege to be here tonight to watch this wonderful game that we're about to see, all right? Because, you know, both these teams last week weren't able to get on the gridiron and play last week, but, you know, they gave them a week to heal up and a lot of injuries, you know, this kind of stuff, probably both teams and stuff. So, you know, there's a little downside, but there's always a little plus side to that too. So, you know, this should be an exciting football game, both hard-hitting, both hard-nosed coaches. Guarantee you both staffs are all fired up. And, man, we're fired up tonight for some east side, strong side, buddy. Here we go, Wildcats.
There we go. That's right. Both teams coming in tonight's contest with a bye week, not by design, of course, because of last week's storms that came into the valley. Weslaco East comes in 0-2. Harlingen comes in at 2-0. Harlingen with big wins over Pioneer 64-17 and United South 17-9, and the East losing their opener to Manor 27-21 and to Alexander 24-6, which of course they played tough in both games. Alexander scored not indicative of how they played, because that game was a one-position game up until the final 3 minutes of the ball game. Harlingen won the toss and they deferred for the second half. So they'll be kicking off to your East Wildcats. Your Wildcats wearing their road uniforms, gray pants with white jerseys and black numbers. The Cardinals, red pants, black jerseys with red numerals. And we are away, a kick back to about the 2-yard line. And that's where the Wildcats will take the return, and they'll bring it out to about the 25-yard line. A great return there by the Wildcats, Josh Gonzalez.
Absolutely. You know, I guarantee if he would have broke that tackle, he had a lot of room down here on the left side. But, hey, the defender came down there and made a tackle. Now we get to start with the ball here on the 25-yard line. First possession for the Wildcats. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we just play some Wildcat football tonight. Just punch, little by little, get it down in the end zone, get some points.
Well, we've got Cedeno coming out at quarterback. He's been out the first couple of games. We did see him sparingly in the Alexander game, but not enough to where we could really get him founded on the ground. But now we got him starting the ball game with I formation for the Wildcats. Handoff's going to be to the first back through, and he's going to get across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. Good, tough running there by the fullback, Cardosa.
Yeah, they had a little fullback dive play right there. Got a little bit of push up front. Got about 3 yards on that play. Just kind of fill out what basically I would think the coach is trying to see basically how, you know, Harlingen's going to cover him defensively tonight. Stuff. So get, you know, up in the box to get a good look at it. Hey, this is what they're doing. This is what we need to do to counter it.
Well, Gio comes into the ball game. Gio, the young sophomore with lots of speed. Power I formation. They're also bringing in Jacob, and he's going to be a lead block there. There goes Gio cutting up the field. He's at the 30-yard line where he's finally hit at about the 31-yard line by Marcos San Miguel, defender for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Giovanni, man. That kid's really had two really good games, coming in and out of the game and stuff. But right there, they ran the toss. Fullback had a good kick-out block, picked up about 7 yards right there. Brings up a 3rd and short here for the Wildcats, and let's see if we can convert.
Coach Brigette sends in the play, so we're going to have power I formation again. Same exact formation as the previous play. And it looks like it's going to be the same play. Gio cuts up. He's at the 35, and he's finally hit at what they like to call the second layer by William Herring of the Cardinals.
Actually, and it moves the sticks there. We get a first down again on the toss to this side. And, Gio's doing a great job of setting up his blocks, all right? He's real patient, as you can see right there. He waited for the fullback to get the block. We got a good job by our left tackle, number 70, getting the edge for it. Steely Munoz did a great job on that play. And there it is, first down. Good job, Wildcats.
Now they're going to be power eye to the right. Just going to flip Carrasco to the other side. Josh Gonzalez in at the tailback position. Looks like quarterback Cedeno doesn't like what he sees, so it might be a little change of the play, but looks like Josh is going to take the toss, run outside on the right side of the line. He's going to run up for some positive yards, going to pick up 2 yards on that play.
Yeah, picked up about 2 yards right there. The left side linebacker for the Cardinals did a good job of scraping and getting to the outside and making the play. So the last couple of times we were able to cut off the inside linebackers. At that time, they were able to get outside and make the play on us. But we did pick up 2 positive yards.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8 here early in the first quarter. Power eye right for the Wildcats. This guy is going to be a power, and Josh running hard right behind the right tackle across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Going to pick up about 4 yards on that play. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 3.
Just a simple blast play off the right tackle. All right, did a great job. There was a good hole there up front by our offensive line. And, we got some good positive yards there. Josh ran extremely hard, hit the hole hard. All right, did a great job there.
That's going to be 3rd down and about 4 for the Wildcats. Ball is spotted at the 42-yard line. Power eye left. Cedeno under the center. He loses the ball, but he falls on it. He recovers the fumble, but this is going to bring up a 4th down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it does right there. Unfortunately, that's the one thing that you see in, especially in high school football and stuff. We work on it all the time. Just center quarterback exchanges and stuff. So you never know. Did the ball get up or did the quarterback get pulled out too soon? That kind of stuff. But needless to say, the ball's on the ground, but he does a good job of getting back on it. But obviously, it brings up a 4th and a little bit longer. Now we'll have to set up for the punt. But it was a really good first series that I saw out of the Wildcats. They can see that they can move the football. So, don't make those kind of mistakes.
Donnie said another return for the Cardinals. Going to take it about the 29, get to about the 33-yard line. However, we do have a flag on the play.
It was a great coverage by the punt team. All right, they got down on him. Kid looked like he may be able to break it outside, but he had to come back outside because our kids do a great job. I've watched East the last few times we watched them play. They did a good job of covering their lanes. All right, all their special teams do. They're really well coached on the special teams. All right, because they do go down their lanes and stuff. So it's really hard to get returns on these guys. So they did a good job there, and my hat's off to the Wildcats on that great coverage. And looks like the penalties against the Cardinals, so they're going to even start deeper in their territory. They're back down on about the 18-yard line. So, again, it's not easy in high school football to travel, more than 80 yards, all right, because little things happen like a bad snap or something like that stops drives.
So the Cardinals will begin their first offensive series of the night from their own 18-yard line. We've got 8:18 to go here in the first quarter. Quarterback under center. Quarterback for the Cardinals is Jaime Galvan. They're going to send a receiver in motion, and they're going to hand the ball on a jet sweep to him, and he's going to cut up the field and get some positive yards. That's Joe Reyna, their leading receiver for the Cardinals, going to pick up about 13, 12 yards on that play, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they did. That was they ran a little jet sweep to the left. All right, saw a crease, took it up. Picked up for about 13 yards, a really good offensive play for the Cardinals.
So the Cardinals moving the chains on the very first play. Quarterback this time out of the shotgun.
Wildcats are in their 3-4 defense again tonight.
Ball's going to be handed off to the running back, Jesus Gonzalez. And there's not much running room, but he's going to pick up maybe 3 yards on that play.
Not at all. They're trying to run a little inside zone right there. And up front, we did a great job. Our 3 guys up front did a great job there. Jacob Banda and the rest of those guys really came in there, and our linebackers filled the hole. really good. So it wasn't much, but maybe a couple yards there. So good job by the defense.
They're going to give him 3, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 7 from the 35-yard line. Cardinals going to send 2 receivers out to the top of the screen, 1 here at the bottom. Dalton Man now squeezes in. Going to send a guy in motion. It's going to be Reina. Fakes the handoff, play action. They're going to get the ball out here to the bottom of your screen to his right to Ralph Castellanos, trying to run some kind of little receiver screen, and he's going to pick up about 5-6 yards, but that's going to be short of the 1st down. We're going to have an official's timeout on the field, so we're going to take a timeout with them. You're enjoying Wildcat football right here on K-West. We'll be right back.
At Weslaco ISD, our elementary schools are diving into new and inventive methods of learning that are transforming lives one mind at a time. Our innovative learning practices have earned our elementary schools numerous TEA distinction designations for their academic programs. Now with open enrollment, WISD, academics, arts, and athletics. For families everywhere, Weslaco ISD elementary schools are the right choice.
Welcome back to J. Lewis Bogus Stadium here in Harlingen as your Weslaco East Wildcats are taking on the Harlingen Cardinals. Still no score here in this ball game. Early on in the first quarter, we got 6:46 to go in the first quarter. The Cardinals with the ball, 3rd down and 1 from their own 41-yard line. Weslaco East had the ball first. Were able to convert 1 first down and then went 3 more plays and had to punt. This is the first time that the Cardinals have the ball. Quarterback has a little bit of difficulty getting the snap, and the ball is away. Intended receiver is Dalton Mann, but great coverage there by Dimas Alvarez, but now we have a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looks like they're probably going to catch us for a little interference, down here because just by how the back judge threw the flag on this area. So, there was a little tussling and stuff, but it was great coverage. He had him covered real well, but I guess the referee saw something. Maybe got his hand on his shoulder or something, got his hand on his hand or something. All right, so looks like it's going to be a 1st down here. It's offside. Actually, it's on the defense, so it's defensive holding is what it looks like. So it's not a spot foul. Automatic 1st down.
So that'll move the chains inside Wildcat territory to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Play action. Quarterback rolling out to his left. Got a receiver. He connects with him inside the 30-yard line, and that's going to move the chains again for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they just ran a little drag pattern right there, a little bootleg action off of it, a drag opposite play, and they hit him in the seam. The quarterback did a good job of getting the ball to him. Thread the needle. We did a good job. Obviously, he didn't get any extra yards or yak yardage, what they wanted to call it, and stuff afterwards. But, we were able to stop that. But they did get a pass completion for pretty good yardage.
Marcos Acosta, the receiver on that last play. This time, quarterback's going to hand it off to the running back, Jesus Gonzalez, looking for some running room. But again, the Weslaco East Wildcat front 4, a tough one to try to get through.
Yeah, right there, it looked like they blitzed our linebacker blitzed right there and was really close to actually getting him in the backfield, but they still picked up about 3 to 4 yards. But the defense did a good job of stopping it, but it could have been for a loss. It was real close. All right, we just kind of ran past him.
So they're going to give him 5 yards on that play. 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals. Galvan, quarterback, takes a snap, hands it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to find some running room, and again, not much room there.
Again, off this spread offense that Harlingen's running and stuff, they're just running, the little stretch play to the outside. So, again, good job on the defensive side here, from number 21, Longloria and Banda on this side, so they kind of shut it down. So here it is, 3rd and about 3 again, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 3 is what they're going to say it is, so they're going to give him 2 yards on that previous play. Galvan drops the snap. The ball is on the ground. Running back Gonzalez picks it up, and he is hit hard by the gentleman you were just raving about, number 21, Joel Longoria.
Yeah, I've been real impressed with him all year long. That young man plays at a different level. He really does. He has a lot of, he gets to the football. He makes a lot of great things happen and stuff. So, he's just a very instinctive football player. I really like that kid.
4th down and about 9, and they're going to send in the field goal unit. And the block's going to be placed at around the 34-yard line, making this a 45-yard field goal attempt by Cameron Anderson. Low snap, but a good hold, and it's blocked. Weslaco East trying to pick up that football. It's still on the ground, and they finally have it, and they are brought down at about the 48-yard line. The snap was a little low, but the holder was able to bring it around, place it, but in all of that movement, it gave Weslaco East just enough time to make enough penetration to get their hands on that football.
Absolutely. Came in again. All right, there's our buddy number 21. All right, great job up front with the defense. Like I've told you, it's hard to travel 80 yards without making a mistake in high school football. It really is. And the play before, the ball's on the ground, which sets up a great defensive stop for us. So here we are. Now we're in great position right about the 50-yard line. Offense has the ball. Let's continue what we did last series, and let's just move the ball inch by inch, and let's get some points on the board.
Centeno, the quarterback under center, is going to hand it off to Cardosa. Cardosa with some running room on the right side, and he's going to pile his way all the way down to the 42-yard line of the Cardinals, and that's going to be a good 9-yard pickup for Cardosa.
Absolutely. Great job up front, all right, by our offensive line. Our right guard came out on a kick-out block, did a tremendous job. That's O'Brien Trevino. He did a tremendous job on that play. We had a great down block by our whole right side. I was really excellent. I like what I'm seeing so far.
Power eye left for, and same handoff to Cardosa. And Cardosa running tough, going to pick up about 2 yards to the 41-yard line. And the head linesman is going to say that's enough for a Wildcat first down.
Absolutely. They're just running the outside, double down kick out. It's an old offensive play, been going for years and years. I won't tell you exactly the name of it, all right, but I promise you it's a play that's been played a lot by a lot of football teams, and it comes from the wing T offense. So a heck of a football play.
Gio in at tailback. Tosses to Gio to the left. Kicks out. He's going to cut up inside the 35-yard line. Finally brought down at about the 32-yard line by Ezevin Zuniga.
Nice piece of running. If you notice on the toss and stuff, they came flying outside, so Gio takes it, short. What we like to call, a toss short. He takes it short, finds the seam, and does a great job of running. If he continues outside, they're going to stretch it out, but he didn't. Great vision, downhill running, just what we want to see out of the Wildcats. Real impressed so far. And that young man, just a sophomore, going to be a great one.
9 yards again on a first down. Handoff to Cardosa. Cardosa is going to bully his way inside the 30-yard line to the 29, and that's going to move the sticks once again for your Wildcats.
Another first down, same play. Just your off belly play with your fullback, running extremely hard. But it all starts up front. You notice I'm starting to see some black shirts moving back a little bit, so the offensive line has got it in gear right now. So real proud of those kids. Keep it up, Wildcats.
And you just love to hear 2nd down and 1.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that music to your ears?
Absolutely. As a coach, that's what you want.
Josh in at tailback. They're going to hand it off to Cardosa again. He's going to lose the ball, but Carrasco finds it quickly, but they're going to lose a yard on that play.
Yeah, they ran a little belly play off, to the left that time. It looked like he had both hands on the ball, but, the linebacker came in and made a great play, knocked it out. But, our kids are aware. They see it. This ball's on the ground, still the Wildcats football. But it's 2nd and 9 now. Excuse me, 2nd and 11 now.
Yeah. So power eye left, Josh Gonzalez in at tailback, Carrasco and Cardosa the fullbacks. Cedeno looking over at Burgett. 4 seconds on the play clock. There's a snap. Cardosa with the handoff. Again, he is just going to bull rush his way down the line behind the right tackle to the 25-yard line. Going to pick up 6 yards on that play and bring up a 3rd down and 5.
Again, off belly play, off G play, off to the right side. They see it. Upstairs they're telling them, hey, Coach, they're staying in the same defensive front. All right, just keep running it. That kind of stuff. And that's the thing about being a play caller and stuff. Are you consistent? If you see something that you like, you stay with it. Until they adjust and they stop it. Then you go on. So that's what you want to do. Making those kind of calls.
Cardosa going to get a breather. Felix Vargas is going to replace him. They're going to toss it out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for some reason. He's got some. He's down to the 20-yard line, and they're going to say he's about half a yard short of the first down. So that's going to bring up a 4th down and maybe half a yard.
Yeah, again, by what the defense is doing, they're really flying outside, and their corners are coming off the block and stuff. So the toss this week, you can see it's more downhill. It's more downhill. It's not way outside and stuff. So the backs are doing a good job of seeing it, reading it, and taking it.
Well, that buzzer indicates that we have played 1 quarter of football here at J. Lewis Bogus Stadium. They're going to switch sides, and we're going to take a quick break. You're enjoying Wildcat football right here on K-West.
Weslaco ISD now introducing all-day pre-K. Bring your children to Weslaco ISD for a fun and engaging learning experience, helping to create lifelong learners. At Weslaco ISD all-day pre-K, your kids become young scholars, taking part in leadership programs, learning about science and technology, introducing them to literacy so they love to read. Registration taking place now at Weslaco ISD, the right choice.
Welcome back to J. Lewis Bogus Stadium in Harlingen, Texas. I am Joe Aguilar, joined by the coach, Coach Rock, as your Weslaco East Wildcats take on the Harlingen Cardinals. We're about to start 2nd quarter action. 4th down, about half a yard for the Wildcats. Still no score in this ball game. This ball game has been a slugfest.
Yeah, we're entering into the red zone right now too, because it really is. You can see that down in the trenches and stuff. Our offensive line is getting some good push. Here it is, 4th and inches. Now let's see what we got going here.
Cardosa takes the handoff inside the 20, and you just had to guess that they were going to get that ball to Cardosa.
Same play. Now it's off tackle left. All right, again, we're doing a great job. We're getting a good kick out block and getting a good seal down. All right, we're getting a good cave down, good kick out, and a good seal right now, seal block by our offensive line. So what do? Just keep running it. They have to stop this. Right now, all right, we got them on their heels. All we got to do is keep on playing hard.
1st and 10 from the 18. They are in the red zone. The toss to Cardosa. Cardosa with a spin move down to about the 15, maybe 14-yard line. And they're going to say at the 14, so they're going to give them 4 yards, bring up a 2nd down and 6.
As you see, they're not going to let us get wide outside. All right. So what's really what I love, what I'm seeing is that we're able to get it downhill into the C gap. That means we're getting their linebackers cut off. So inside with our guard play and stuff, they're doing a good job of chipping off and getting to the linebackers. So which allows that crease to be there. All right. The outside may not be there, but that crease is there. So and the backs, they're finding it.
Yes, they are. Quarterback sneaks. Cedeno whip behind his big right guard and center. He's going to get to about the 10-yard line, and that's where they're going to spot it. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 2 yards for the Wildcats.
That's Pedro Posadas. He is a big kid. He does come off the ball with a lot of power. I've been watching him for the last 2 weeks also. Young man does a great job of moving his feet, all right, and he gets in the blocks, and I'd be running behind him too a lot if I had my choices. And
his fan club is right here in front of us. Power eye right for the Wildcats. 3rd down and 2. Cardosa, and he's hit in the backfield, and he's going to maybe get to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they spot it. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, Harlingen changed it up a little bit. They put a linebacker down at that time, and so there was an extra defender there, so he was able to penetrate and get to the feet of our fullback, Randy Cardosa, and before he can get started. So they've made it a little bit of adjustment. So you'll see what the offense does now.
87 coming onto the field. So that means they're going to attempt a field goal. They're going to spot it at the 17, 18-yard line. So that'll bring it to be about a 28-yard field goal.
Trying to get some points on the board here.
Nico Mendoza is the holder. We've got a timeout on the field.
Yeah, it looks like timeout Wildcats. Maybe they're going to discuss this a little bit and see, if this is what we want to do or not. Or maybe they saw something that they're trying to, prevent a block. A lot of times defensive, your block teams and stuff, they'll show you that, all right, and you'll be able to see something. So, we want to talk to our our field goal team. Hey, listen, they got an extra guy coming off the edge. We're going to have to block out in this situation instead of coming inside so much on this situation. So maybe the coaches saw something where, maybe they, want to run an offensive play or something here, maybe try to get a touchdown instead of a field goal. So we'll see here in a second.
Well, the Wildcat front line has been doing a number on that Cardinal front line. So, hey, that's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Absolutely not. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Joey. Those kids have really done a good job. You can just see them. I noticed with Wildcats when they were warming up today. They come to play. Guarantee you, they've come to play.
87 is now back on the sideline. So maybe you're right, Coach, that maybe Coach Burgett did see something that he might feel comfortable with in running here, because, again, you hear this a lot. Games are won in the trenches. And right now, as you mentioned just a little while ago, the Cardinals are on their heels.
Yes, they are.
The Wildcats are pushing them back. So we'll see what they've got here. They're bringing out Cedeno. They're bringing out Carrasco. They're bringing out Gonzalez. They're bringing out Gio, and they're also bringing out Cardosa. Now the Cardinals are going to call a timeout. Manny Gomez.
Let me tell you, they know each other well.
Yes.
Coach Burgett has a nickname. It's Boudreaux. I don't know if you know what that means and stuff, but in Boudreaux sense, that could be a little trickery type thing, okay? We call him Boudreaux and stuff because he does have a lot of tricks up his sleeve as far as some different type of trick plays and this kind of stuff. Manny knows him, so this might be a situation where you're going like, oh, what's he going to try to do right now? Is he going to do this nightmare play or some of these other things that he likes to do and stuff? Yeah. But at this time, so they kind of know each other a little bit. So
Coach Burgett is known to bring something.
Yeah.
Maybe not pull out something from his sleeve. He may got something underneath his hat, but he's got something, because that guy's gears are always churning.
He is, man. He's always watching football. He's always working football. That's why he's a football coach, So we'll see what happens here.
So they're sending out Carrasco. They're sending out Cardosa. They're sending out Gio. They got quarterback Cedeno. A lot of C's on that offense.
Yes, sir.
They're going to toss it to Gio. Gio going to cut it up. Not much running room. The Cardinals were there, and it doesn't look like he's going to have enough for a first down.
No. Yeah, they just ran a simple toss play out here, thinking that they can get, 3 or 4 yards out of it. But, Cardinals came up, stopped them, made a big play, and here we are. Now we got defense. But we got them pinned back on their, on their side and stuff. So here's a good situation for us. If we can get them stopped here, make a big play. Maybe they put the ball on the ground, something like that right now. Get it back to our offense, and then, hey, we'll see what happens. So, our defense has been playing stout all year long, so here's where we need them.
So they're going to send the running back in motion. A quick bubble screen to the right. And the receiver looking for some room, but a great job there by none other than the all-stater, Freddy Cárdenas.
Yeah, tremendous job. They motion to a no-back set. All right, they have 4 receivers to that side. They still run the bubble screen or the quick screen out that way. And Freddie did a great job of seeing it, coming underneath, and making a great and a big play on that. Awesome job by Freddie.
Galvan, the quarterback, he's going to have Raiden Berry in the backfield with him.
Yeah, they're in a double set right here with one back and back in their spread. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, they got double receivers on each side. And the little broken play, a quarterback looking for some running room, and he's going to get hit. A great job there by the all-state linebacker once again, Freddy Cárdenas. He knew what was going on, and he knew that they weren't prepared for that play, and he made them pay.
He really did. Actually, your defensive end on this stuff kind of made the quarterback stutter a little bit. Then, boy, Freddie came in and really wiped it out. So, actually, number 45, Emmanuel Ordonez, did a great job of kind of making the quarterback stay in the pocket, and then, boy, Freddie cleaned him up.
3rd and 8 for the Cardinals. Galvan looking for a receiver. Gets it in the air, and it's intercepted. Ramsey Vasquez with the interception at 32-yard line. He's inside the 10 with a hurdle and down to about the 7-yard line. You
Big
talk
play.
about a playmaker for the Wildcat defense. That guy's name is Ramsey Vasquez.
I guarantee you, but you know, it all starts up front. They put a tremendous amount of pressure on the quarterback, got in his face. Kid had to throw off his back leg. And, hey, what's going to happen most of the time when you have to throw an errant pass? It's going to get picked up, and Ramsey, boom, right on the spot, picks it up, takes it, and now it looks like we're right back on the goal line again, ready to go here.
Robert Vera pushed his man back into the quarterback.
Yeah.
Great job there by the Wildcat East defense. So Wildcats with the ball at the 8-yard line. 7-yard line is what they're going to say. Gonzalez, the tailback, behind 3 lead blockers, going to get to about the 5.
Right, picked up about 5 yards, ran a power type of ISO play to the right side. Got a couple yards right there. Didn't get as much movement as they usually have. They've been getting, all right, but still a great football play. And, that play itself we're looking for, it's kind of like, you're looking for a crease, looking for a hole, that kind of stuff. But, hey, sometimes you just got to put your head down and get what you can, and that's what Josh did.
Carrasco, Cardosa, and Gio in the backfield. Cedeno, the quarterback, tossed to Gio to the right. He's got a blocker. He got hit at the 2-yard line. He's brought down. Good, tough running there by Gio to get down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, he did. And boy, obviously the safety came up and made a big hit on Gio. But, hey, he held on the football, ran hard, got it down to the 2-yard line. Here we go now. It's 3rd and goal from the 2.
Gio does a great job waiting for that play to develop. He does a great job watching which way his blockers are going to take their defender.
He does. I tell you, for such a young player, he's very patient when he runs.
So here we go. 3rd and goal. Cedeno with the quarterback sneak. Waiting for a signal, and we got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Touchdown. There we go. Good job, Wildcats. Great. Hey, everything's set up by the defense. Defense did a tremendous job, getting the turnover. Ramsey get the ball down there, and the offense finished up the drive. Good job, Wildcats. Great push up front again by the offensive line. That's 2 yards, on a quarterback sneak. Great push, as you can see. Good job by the quarterback putting his head down.
Lerma with the point after. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So we've got 6:37 to go here in the first half. And it is your Weslaco East Wildcats 7, the Harlingen Cardinals 0. Last year, that was almost a no-brainer with Lefevre. But this year, we got an entirely different team. But the confidence level of this offense just got from level 5 to level 9.
Yeah, and it all starts up front, too. You got Alexis Gill who's playing center tonight. Big old size kid. Both our guards, great size kids and stuff. And when you run a quarterback sneak on your foot to foot, you're wedge blocking in as fast as you can. You tell your kids to get hard and low and drive as fast and hard as they can. And they did a great job there. They got the push they needed and got the touchdown. Good job, Wildcats. East side, strong side.
Raiden Berry back deep, along with Cameron Anderson for the Cardinals. We actually got 3 guys back deep for the Cardinals. Lerma on to kick for the Wildcats. It's been windy, so that ball fell off the tee.
Sure did. May have to get somebody to hold it for them if they can't keep it up.
Anderson and Berry back deep. Lined up at about the 4-yard line. Kick is away, and it's going to be short, and it's going to be taken by Hector Perez. He's looking for a blocker, and he ain't going to have none. No. And he's going to be brought down at the 19-yard line by Jose Serna.
It was absolutely. First hit there by Carlos Espinosa, and then Serna wiped him out, so that was a great job. Again, the Wildcats do a great job, like I said earlier, about their special teams. They go down in their lanes. They're real disciplined how they play. Their special teams, they work on it. They always worked on it. But I'll guarantee you, they really believe in hard that, hey, we got to play great special teams, because if you don't, it can beat you. It can lose games for you as well as win games for you. So great job by our kickoff team.
Well, they're going to say that he got to the 20-yard line.
Reset the play clock at 25 seconds. Started on my signal.
Galvan, the quarterback, he's going to have two running backs in the backfield with him. Raiden Berry along with Joe Reyna. Reyna in motion, fakes the handoff to Berry, and they're going to get it out to Reyna on a screenplay, but a great job there by the Wildcats secondary to not give them more than 2 yards.
Awesome. Great job all around, all right, especially Ramsey Vasquez, all right. He sees it, all right, and he comes out from his safety position, sees it all the good. He sees the motion, the guy runs a little bubble, gets it out to him, and first guy on the play practically is number 4. All right, having a great night, playing well.
Yeah, he had that interception that set up the Wildcats' first touchdown of the ball game. So 2nd down and 7, they're going to say, for the Cardinals. Galvan hands it off to Berry. Berry looking for some running room. The defense of the Wildcats stringing it out, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards on that play to the 24, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, really good job there by Robert Vera from coming from the outside in. He did a tremendous job of stringing the play and absolutely making the play. And then obviously the guys from the inside, Freddie and the rest of them, come in and they wipe it out. So great play by the defense. Now you got 3rd and long. All right, this is exactly what you want. Let's get them to punt the football. Got to have a good stop.
2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Berry in the backfield. Play action. Galvan rolls to his right. Jacob looking for him. And that ball is almost intercepted by Freddie Cárdenas. What a great job of Freddie reading the eyes of the quarterback and knowing where that ball is going.
Absolutely. He saw the quarterback. As you see, the quarterback was rolling out. Freddie was rolling with him, just mirroring the quarterback the whole way. He throws it. It's in his hands, and it fell out of his hands. But, hey, now they're going to have to punt the football. Yeah, it would have been really great, because I think if he would have intercepted that, he'd probably be sitting in the end zone right now. All right, but great job by Freddie.
Hector Muniz back deep for the Wildcats. He's positioned at about the 43-yard line for this punt attempt by the Cardinals.
We should get great field position out of this.
It's going to be a small, short punt.
Go the other way. Awesome.
And it's going to be downed inside Cardinal territory at the 48-yard line. Not a very good punt from the Cardinals, but it gives the Wildcats excellent field position here with 4:53 to go in the first half.
I've been saying it's really hard to go 80 yards. You liked to go about 45 yards. Yeah, you understand that in high school football. If you get the ball on their side of the field, all right, to start plays, great things. A lot of good things can happen for you, all right, because you don't have to travel as far. So the chance for a mistake happening, this kind of stuff, are eliminated, and they're a lot smaller for you. So, all right, let's see how the Wildcats go. It'd be really nice to go up 14 right now.
They got Ramsey Vasquez in on the play. He's over on the left side of the field. This time different formation. Cedeno out to Ramsey. Ramsey breaks a tackle, and they finally brought down by 2 Cardinals after only about a 1-yard pickup.
Yeah, they're just again running a little bit of screen out to Ramsey there, but just picked up a little bit of yardage and stuff. So the Cardinal defense did a good job, coming off the blocks and making the play. Looks like Ramsey's coming out. Boy, I can see what Coach Burgett said in the paper this week. They got Ramsey back in the secondary, where he's used to playing and that kind of stuff. Not that he can't play offense, because he did a great job when he was playing quarterback. But hey, it sure paid off already.
Cardosa, Cárdenas, and Gio in the backfield. Hand off to Gio. Gio with some running room. He gets by the first layer and all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 6, bringing up a 3rd down and 3.
Wow, he ran with great vision there. He saw the cutback and took it. All right, again, that's just a simple blast play inside and stuff, but he saw the backside cut, and he made it, and, boy, planted, and here he is 7 yards up the field. So great running, great vision. Obviously great blocking and stuff. You know, kids up front, all we tell them is, hey, get on a body, get your feet moving, drive people off the ball. And that's what the big boys are doing up front tonight.
3rd down and 3, power I formation for the Wildcats. However, there is a timeout going to be called by the Wildcats. I don't know if there's something there that Coach Burgett just didn't like, or maybe there's something that he saw that he wants to switch to.
Yeah, exactly. So, he's ready to make some type of adjustment and stuff right now and see what happens. Obviously, like always and stuff, what you look at, you know, especially in this situation, it's about to be, you know, the end of the half and stuff, you know, why take a timeout into the halftime when you don't need it? Use it right now, maybe to be to your advantage right now and see if something great could happen.
They don't carry over.
No, they don't. So,
and you want to utilize everything that you have at your disposal, because that's what great head coaches do.
Absolutely, that's exactly what they do. They're always 1 or 2 plays ahead of themselves. You know, that kind of stuff. They see something, and that's what I've always said, especially as a head coach. You know, a lot of assistant coaches see this. Head coaches see everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's what their job is. You know, and he's a great one. So, you know, he sees those things, and he knows, hey, look, I'm trying to set something up here. So let's see what happens.
3:30 to go here in the first half. Power I formation, 3rd and 3 to go. Cedeno, the quarterback, is going to keep it. And, of course, that big front line just with a big push is going to be very close to another Wildcat first down. We'll see where they mark this ball.
Right over the left side again, right there
and they're going to say, move the chains.
Right behind.
That's a first down for the Wildcats, and the Wildcat faithful getting excited about Wildcat football here in the second quarter.
And that is Wildcat football, I guarantee you. You know, in 3rd and short, if you don't think that the quarterback sneak's coming, well, you haven't scouted them very well. All right, but I'm a guarantee. But they did a great job there. Again, Mr. Posada, it's like a road grader over there on the left guard, doing a tremendous job.
Power I right. Going to hand off to Carrasco. Carrasco with a little trap play there is going to get to about the 35-yard line. That's going to be a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, again, you can see the kick-out block. All right, good down blocks on that side. Picked up a couple of yards. All right, you know, didn't quite get his shoulders turned up the field. I think if he'd got his shoulders squared more up the field, he probably would have picked up a little bit more yardage and stuff. So I'm sure that running backs coach is going to see that and going to tell him. So anyway, but tremendous job up front. Yeah, I really love what the kids are doing tonight. I mean, they're playing with a lot of heart, a lot of determination.
That they are. They give him 1 yard. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Same formation. Toss to Gio. Gio looking for a blocker. And from behind, he is caught. And I think he's only going to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, again, they ran the toss there. You know, they're seeing it. They're starting to fly out there pretty quick. Their linebackers are starting to fly now. So they're trying to, you know, their corners come off the block. They turn it back. Now their linebackers are scraping underneath and stuff. So it's getting a little bit harder to run the toss right now.
3rd down and 9, and Harlingen is going to call a timeout because we've got 2:14 to go here in the first half. So Manny Gomez may be trying to save some of that clock for his offense.
I'm sure he is, you know, because obviously that's what you want to do. Being on the other side and stuff, you know, they want to get a stop right here. We want to get a first down right now. Obviously it's 3rd and long for us. We want to get a first down, keep moving the chains, get some more points on the board. But they obviously want to make a stop right now. Go ahead and call timeout, leave some time on the clock. So if their offense, you know, it's 3rd and, you know, long right now. If it becomes 4th down, you know, we may end up trying to punt the ball here, you know, that kind of stuff. They'll get the ball back, still have a long ways to go, all right, but they want to have some time on the clock, like you said.
Yeah, we've got 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats. 2:14 to go here in the first half. Your Wildcats lead 7-0. That touchdown set up by an interception from Ramsey Vasquez. So Wildcats, once again, 3rd and 9 from the 36-yard line.
Might be a good time for a little play action here.
Cardosa right behind Cedeno. Little reverse play. A lot of rockers in front of the receiver, but not much running room. And they had Gio out there in the slot position on the left. And Harlingen with the stoppage of that play, are going to call a timeout, and that's going to be their final timeout of the first half. They're going to have about 2 minutes when they begin their next offensive series. Of course, that is if Wesco East punts.
Absolutely. You know, we get a little toss reverse right there, trying to get the reverse to come back. But their corner on this, he didn't bite on it. He stayed at home. He was right there, you know, to make the play. So my hat's off to the Cardinal defense there. They did a good job. If that kid chases, we're down the sidelines and stuff. But, hey, they made a great play defensively.
Yeah, great job there by the defense, as you just mentioned, Coach. So we've got a 4th down and 9 for the Wildcats with 2:07 to go here in the first half. They are up 7-0 in this ball game.
I guarantee you, like I said, you know, coming into this game, we knew this was going to be a heck of a football game and hard hitting and stuff. And there has been some shots already tonight, so from both sides and stuff. So as you can see. So, you know, it's going to get no more than physical again in the second half, and probably there's and then condition and this kind of stuff's going to really come into play. Who's the best conditioned team in the fourth quarter?
That's very true. The Wildcats always, as we know, try to wear you down all 4 quarters. So Cedeno in to punt. The Cardinals are going to send nobody back to return this one. Cedeno with a pooch punt. We'll see if the Wildcats can down it somewhere inside the 5. And they just can't get to it in time.
No,
so
it just barely went in.
Yeah, it just barely went in. So the Cardinals are going to have 1:57 to go when they get the ball at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, that again, you know, you got a minute 57 seconds. You know, defense has to come out, make some big plays, that kind of stuff. You know, a lot of times everything gets a lot faster here. So you're going to see that. I'm sure that the Cardinals are going to have their 2-minute offense in right now. It's going to probably be no huddle, real fast, that kind of thing. Again, conditioning comes in right now. But we got to make big plays. Right now it's time to make some stops, get the play, get the ball back. Heck, you still got time.
They've got no timeout, so they got 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. 1 back in the backfield, and that's going to be Gonzalez. Galvan nowhere to go, and he is stopped. He may get to the line of scrimmage. Did a great job by the front 4 of the Weslaco East Wildcats. Robert Vera finally bringing down Galvan.
Absolutely. Did a great job up front. We got some pressure on him, and then, hey, the quarterback had to come up, and we made the play.
So here we go. Galvan this time is going to roll to his left. No one open. Now he's going to have to tuck the ball and run, and again, a great job by the defense of the Wildcats to just not allow Galvan to do much.
Really, you know, I'd have to say that's what you call a coverage sack, okay? Because that's a great job by the secondary. You know, there was no place to go with the football. So I'm guarantee you, every second that goes by, he doesn't throw the ball, here comes the defense getting closer and closer, and great job by the defense.
They're going to send trips to the right. 3rd down and 7. Clock is moving with 1:03 to go. Now we are under a minute here in the first half. Quarterback Galvan looking to his right. Ball is in the air. It is caught about the 40-yard line, and Delton Mann with the grab there. The change will stop till they place the ball down. It looks like they're going to spike the ball to stop the clock officially, and they'll stop the clock with 48 seconds to go.
Yeah, they did a good job of getting the ball up the field there. They ran a deep curl pattern. Kid came up, and quarterback put it right where he's supposed to and did a good job of getting the ball to him. But they still got a long ways to travel here in about 48 seconds. So, you know, we just got to go back, get some more pressure on the quarterback, make him throw. You know, make him throw the football with a little pressure on him, because it's hard to complete a pass anyway in high school football. It's even harder when you got people draped all over you.
They're going to flip their formation. Trips to your left, to the bottom of your screen. Galvan, the quarterback, looking out here to his left. Now he's going to roll to the left, looking for a receiver out to the right. They got one-on-one coverage, but the ball is short. Receiver had to stop and turn around, but by the time he did that, the ball was on the other side of his shoulder. It is windy tonight, so they are throwing into the wind, so that's a pretty tough pass to throw across the field.
Right. Great job by Demas Alvarez on the play there, knocking the ball out of the way. He did a tremendous number 7, our corner on that side, did a great job staying with the receiver, seeing it, knocking it out of the air. Great job by Demas.
3rd down and 10 for the Cardinals. Doubles receivers. Now they're going to hand it off to Gonzalez. Little draw. And the Wildcats are going to bring them down at about the 47-yard line, 46-yard line. The clock will stop momentarily. as they move the chains, and the Cardinals hurrying up. And again, we'll probably see another spike. And we do with 28.7 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, that's typical spread type offenses and stuff like that. Throw the ball, run a little draw inside. And kind of see, if everybody's bailing back, see if you can break the seam or do something for a long run. And they picked up some good yards right there. But again, still got a long ways to go here. 28 seconds right now.
46-yard line is where the Cardinals are at. 2nd and 10. Doubles receivers on both sides. Gonzalez, the running back, out of the backfield. The ball is intended for him. Cárdenas makes a break for the ball, but just can't get his hands on it.
Yeah.
So that incomplete pass will bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they're doing a good job right here. As you notice with the Mike linebacker with number 3, they're really dropping him deep right now because, and he's under siege coverage. The quarterback doesn't see him. He looks like he's up front, but boy, he's dropping way right before the snap of the ball. And right there, he did a great job. He almost had it in his hands. Twice tonight.
That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10, 23.2 seconds left here in the first half. Another draw play with Gonzalez. Gonzalez with some running room, and he is brought down inside the 35-yard line, about the 33-yard line, and that's going to be another Cardinal first down. 16 seconds. Chain is moving, and they're going to spike the ball to stop the clock with 12.7 seconds here in the first half.
Yeah, they ran a little wrap draw right there. And again, you have all these seams and stuff because, they're obviously the defense for the Wildcats, they're in a prevent type defense right now, okay? And the linebackers are back. Everybody's backed up. The only guys you see are 3 guys rushing the quarterback. All right, everybody else is dropped into coverage and stuff. So when that happens, obviously, you got to come off your receivers and come back and try to, fall back in and make the tackle. 12
seconds left. We may have 2 plays here in the first half. So Cardinals more than likely will have to make a play towards the end zone. And looks like Galvan's going to be brought down for a sack. And that's going to be the last play of the quarter. There's not enough time for him to get down and spike it. So, yes, that clock has just gone down to zeros. The horns have sounded, and we are officially at the half. Great job there by the Wildcat defense to keep the Cardinals out of the end zone and go into the halftime locker room with a 7-0 lead.
I tell you what, absolutely. I know the Cardinals, they got the ball when they start the second half and stuff, but our defense is playing lights out tonight. Our offense is, really inspired, really playing really well. We've seen signs of that throughout the year already, okay? But now you can really see Wildcat football happening. Just little by little, they're starting to flex their muscle and play hard and play good. So, hey, I'm excited about this next half, Joey. Let's go get them.
Let's go get them. It is 7-0. Your Wildcats leading here at halftime from J. Lewis Bogus Stadium. We'll be back with second half action right here on K-West.
Weslaco ISD graduates receive more than $4 million in college scholarships, including dozens who will play college sports. More than 900 received a certification and are ready for the workforce or continuing their education. Over 400 honored graduates will have opportunities to study at top-tier universities. And we are proud of our scholars graduating from medical school, law school, business school, and Ivy League universities. Weslaco ISD, the right choice for high school and beyond.
Out here, I'll play, I'll work. Let's go, baby.
Pass caught by Ramsey Vasquez.
I got my fans in the stands, my team on my back, my family in my heart. I put my city on the map. After all this hard work, I'd be telling you a lie if I said it didn't hurt.
Up the field, and he's hit hard, and he is denied.
There you go, Wildcats. You don't play Wesco East, be ready to play hard.
Well, good evening and welcome back to J. Lewis Bogus Stadium in Harlingen, Texas. As your Wildcats running back onto the field for second half action. Your Wildcats up 7-0 here after 2 quarters of play. The Wildcats scoring in the second quarter. Ramsey Vasquez with an interception of the football, returns it all the way down to the 7-yard line. A couple plays later, quarterback Cedeno 2 yards with the keeper puts it in the end zone. Lerma adds a point after to give the Wildcats a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals won the toss. They deferred toward the second half, so it looks like the Wildcats will kick off to the Cardinals to begin second half action. Welcome back again to J. Louis Bogus Stadium. I'm Joe Aguilar, and I am joined by the coach, Coach Rock, and we're going to bring you all of the action here in the second half of this exciting high school football matchup.
All right, hey, I hope we can, start off where we left off in the first half, controlling the football, playing great defense, lights out. Let's go, Wildcats.
Wildcats ready to kick off. That's going to be Osvaldo Lerma with the kicking chores. Back deep is going to be Cameron Anderson and Raiden Berry for the Cardinals.
Osvaldo Lerma kicking off.
Again, just as Coach Rock alluded to, they played very well in the first half. We talked about winning the game in the trenches, and we hear that a lot, and the Wildcats did just that in the first half. So here we go. Underway in the second half. Berry looks like he's going to take this at the goal line, but he lets it go through his hand. It goes out of the end zone. So that's going to be Cardinal football to begin the second half from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, actually, they get the ball
25.
At the 25-yard line. Here they come. Here, it's time for something really big to happen here. Start the half. Let's get a big turnover right now. Get the ball to the offense, and put some more points on the board.
Yeah, you mentioned this right before halftime, Coach. The Cardinals were moving the ball, but you also got to understand that East was in prevent defense. They were going to allow them to move the ball. They just weren't going to allow them to put the ball in the end zone.
Absolutely.
So here we go. Galvan is the quarterback. Berry in the backfield with him. They're going to fake the handoff. Galvan's got the ball, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be good for about 3 yards on that play.
Yeah, they ran a little zone read right there. Quarterback, faked the jet sweep, kept it. All right, and, hey, defense did a great job. Freddie came in there, cleaned it up, got about 3 yards. Good job by the defense.
So that'll bring up a second down. They're going to say he picked up 3 yards, so second down. They're going to say he picked up 4 yards, second down and 6. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Berry in the backfield, fakes the handoff. Same exact play. Galvan this time is going to bounce it to the outside, and he's going to be dropped after picking up about 3 yards. So that's going to bring up a third and short for the Cardinals.
Picked up about 3. You notice the defensive end did a good job right there squeezing. Kid had to bounce it outside. Number 97, Robert Torres, did a tremendous job of slowing the quarterback down. And then our outside linebacker came in and made a great play on it.
So here we go. They've got 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They've got a running back in the slot position and Berry in the backfield with the quarterback, Galvan. Hard snap. They're going to maybe make a little shift here, and they do. They bring over the running back to the left side of the line. Going to hand the ball off. No, Galvan's going to keep it, looking for somewhere to go, and Freddy Cárdenas makes him cut back, and the trailing Wildcats do a great job of bringing him down. Great pursuit there by the Wildcats.
Yeah, tremendous job. You notice the quarterback, he tried to come back outside with it. Again, our outside linebacker, number 45, does a tremendous job of turning the ball back, all right? Emmanuel Ordonez, he did a great job of doing that there. And then, hey, from the inside out, our middle linebacker, Freddie, and number 48, Robert Vetta, doing a great job of getting on the quarterback. And stopping him.
Yeah, Hector Muniz back at the 33-yard line, ready to return this punt from the Cardinals. Good job of the defense of the Wildcats. First possession of the Cardinals, 3 and out. Again, it is a short punt, and everybody getting away from it. It takes a Wildcat bounce, and it's dropped and down at the 41-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats are going to take over here in the second half, their first possession of the ball game.
Absolutely. You cannot expect a better way to start the second half. Come out and a big defensive stop, make them go, 3 and out, have to punt the football. Again, they're struggling punting the ball. Boy, if you can get them to punt the ball tonight, it's really good because the last 2 punts, it's just up in the air about 10, 15 yards, and it comes down. So great field position. Again, a great place to start. Yeah, you're inside your zone, but you're inside the 40. You're on the other side of the 40. You're on the 41-yard line. Great place to start.
First and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 41-yard line. Cardosa and Gonzalez in the backfield. They're going to give it to Cardosa. Cardosa looking for some room on the left side, and he's going to get to the line of scrimmage, and that is about it.
Yeah, it kind of looked like they pulled his head around a little bit right there, but there's no flag on the play. But again, Little cross action in the backfield. Try to get a little bit of yardage there, but good job up front defensively for the Harlingen Cardinals.
So no gain on that play. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Wildcats huddling up, looking to the sideline towards Coach Burgett. Burgett getting those signals in, getting his offense in order. Carrasco in the slot on the left side of the line. I formation. Handoff is to Gonzalez. Gonzalez second back through, and he's going to get to the 46-yard line. Good, tough running, 5 yards on that play.
Yeah, excellent job of hitting the hole. Josh did a great job of hitting the hole. I'll tell you what, he's real close to breaking something. You can see because, hey, he's running really hard, not downhill. All right, you know the last 2 games and stuff, I saw some flashes of him doing some really good things, but tonight he's really running with some determination.
Same formation, Carrasco in the slot on the top side of your screen. Gonzalez, the I-back. Carrasco, the fullback.
You know, there's nothing better, a little friendly competition in football.
Toss to Gonzalez to the left. Got some room. He's going to move to about the 50-yard line, and he's going to be just a little shy of a 1st down, bringing up a 4th and 1.
Yeah, 4th and about a 1. Did a good job on getting the toss out to the left side. Again, a hard running by Josh. You know, that kind of stuff. Like I kind of alluded to just a second ago, you know, you got Giovanni and stuff, you know, all these backs and stuff. You didn't think about running backs. They want to touch the football. That's what they're there for and that kind of stuff. So they want to get all them touches. So, hey, when I get it, I want to do well.
Here we go, 4th down and 1. Quarterback's going to keep it. Cedeno looks out to the left side. His linemen are pushing him forward, and it looks like he's going to get that 1st down.
Yeah,
we're going to wait to see where they officially spot it. The head linesman just on the other side of the 49, and that's a good spot.
Good spot. Looks like that's a 1st down. Good push on the left side again by, you know, I mean, that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go where Mr. Posadas is every time I get a chance because, hey, he comes off the ball hard. You know, and the quarterback, you know, they get their head down and hey, push, you know, and get that yard. So, excellent job up front.
They needed 1, they got 2, so it'll be 1st and 10. Same formation again for the Wildcats. Cedeno under center, gives it to Carrasco, 1st back through, and he's running, and they're holding on by a thread, and he's taking 5 Cardinals with him, and you can just hear the roar of the crowd as Cardosa just bulls his way down inside the 35 to the 32-yard line.
Absolutely. You notice right there a little inside belly play to the right, and he gets the handoff, and he has got a head of steam going. All right, he's got his head, you know, he's down, and he is bulldozing. Great job of running, great job of blocking.
Yeah, they had a grab of that jersey, but as strong as he is, you ain't bringing him down by a hand.
Exactly. You know, a lot of teams, you know, they, especially, you know, the first 2 weeks and stuff, it was been more of a tailback football, you know, offense for the Wildcats, which, you know, the tailback predicates this offense a lot, but right now they're really using their fullback tonight. I'm not sure if they were quite ready for that type of offense, so, you know, my hat's off to the, you know, to the coaching staff for the Wildcats because a great game plan so far. And kids are executing it. The game plan is as great as they'll execute, so they're doing a great job. So I can say it's a great game plan, but, hey, it's execution.
Cardosa on that last carry, 3 yards. This time they're going to toss it to Gio, but there was a lot of movement on the left side of the line, so that's going to bring them back 5 yards.
Yeah, or looked like we had a little movement on the left side right there. You know, that's, you know, I'm not going to call the name out because that's about the only time they get their name called and stuff when things don't go right. But it's okay. They just got to settle down, you know, watch, you listen to the snap count and come off the football. Not too bad, you know, but now you got to overcome it. Now it's 2nd and, you know, long. Now it's 2nd and 12, you know, instead of 2nd and 6. So, again, you got to overcome this. But we're on a drive.
That's right. We got 6:03 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats still up 7-0. Same formation this time. Again, the handoff is to Cardosa. Cardosa again just lowering that head, lowering the boom, and picking up those 5 yards that they just lost.
Yeah, you see, they're making it really, you know, it's making it real nice what basically what defensive that they're doing up front. See, their ends are really boxing up field and stuff. Now, obviously, the coaches are seeing that, but so it comes a really good crease in the C gap, all right? So, you know, they're taking advantage of that. Just what they did in the first half. And in the first half, Harlingen adjusted to it and got a linebacker more inside and a little bit tighter. So they're starting to creep inside with their inside backer.
Third
saw
and
him
6.
come.
Gonzalez, the ball carrier, to about the 25-yard line. He's going to be short by about 3 yards. That'll bring up a 4th down situation for your Wildcats.
Yeah, I just noticed right there they took their outside linebacker and brought him inside the defensive end right there because, I mean, obviously they're running in between the tackles and stuff, so they got to put more people in there. So that brings up a 4th down and about 3 yards. Let's see what the Wildcats do here.
Well, they're bringing out big Jacob Banda, so it looks like they will be going for it.
Wow.
So it's 4th down and 3 for the Wildcats. Cedeno in the shotgun. He's got Cardosa in the backfield with him.
Got a timeout.
And we're going to call a timeout. Maybe there was just a little bit of confusion because as we were getting ready to get started, Cardosa came from the left to the right side. So maybe there was a little bit of confusion to exactly what play was being called and was going to be run on the field. So quick timeout there by the coaching staff for Weslaco East.
Absolutely. Good job. That's a smart timeout and a good timeout because, you know, when you see something like that, you think, well, all right, I got to call timeout. If I don't call timeout and it doesn't work for us, then you go, man, why didn't I call timeout? You know, so you don't second guess yourself. You do a good job. You stop, you regroup, you see what's going on, and you make a change if you need to, that kind of stuff, because you want to get you want a successful play right now because this is big. We can convert a first down right here. It could be points for us. So
4:38 to go here in the third quarter. Your Weslaco East Wildcats up 7-0. 4th down and 3 from the 25-yard line. They're going to send out the field goal unit. Osvaldo Lerma on to attempt a 42-yard field goal. Nico Mendoza is the holder. He looks at Lerma. They're already good snap, good hold. Kick is a little short.
Yeah, it's short.
It was low. It looked like a line driver, but nonetheless, the Wildcats eat up a big chunk of that clock on that possession, get it down to the 25-yard line, attempt a 42-yard field goal, but that was no good.
Yeah, the snap was good and that kind of stuff, but he just hit it high, and the ball, obviously, more of a line drive type kick, didn't get it up in the air, so that happened. You know, last time they were down there, they went for it and they got stopped. This time they decided, well, hey, I'm going to go ahead and kick the field goal, see what we can do. And so who knows the next time, but that's okay. That's high school football. That's how things happen. So let's go play great defense again.
Gonzalez shifting from the left to the right. He's now back on the left. Galvan, the quarterback, going to send a guy in motion. Going to hand off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to bump it out to his right. He cuts up the field, gets to about the 31-yard line. A good 6-7-yard run for Gonzalez on that play.
Yeah, if they've had any success tonight running the football, it's been that jet sweep, that kind of stuff, and getting that crease and, getting some yardage and stuff, because they've had some pretty good success running that. All right, but that's been about it so far. But anyway, we'll get that shut down here pretty quick.
This time Galvan's going to be under center. One of the rare times we see this happen. I think this is the first time they do that. They're going to hand the ball off to Reina on a jet sweep, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage.
There it was. Great job by Freddie scraping inside and out right there, and then the corners coming out and making the play. Super job, especially by number 48, Robert Vetta. Did a great job of, turning it back and getting the tackle. Good job by Mr. Vetta, one of our linebackers.
Yeah, Vetta having a great night tonight. You've mentioned his name quite a bit here in this evening, Coach. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the Cardinals. Gonzalez in the backfield with Galvan, the quarterback. Play action. Galvan going to keep it. He's going to run off to his right side. He cuts upfield. And he's mighty close, but we've got a lot of laundry on the other side of the field.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they saw right here. One of the field judges saw something. Maybe, I'm not sure if they grasped the face mask. But hopefully it's holding on them, but it's from where it's thrown. Maybe it is. Hopefully so. No, looks
they're
like
pointing,
it might be against the Wildcats.
Yeah, they're pointing towards the white jerseys.
Personal foul.
Yeah, face mask.
21 15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Yeah, and a lot of times when your bodies are flying, that those aren't by design. They're inadvertent, and you just, you're trying to grab the player, and he makes a sudden move, and you grab a face mask.
Exactly.
And so that happens. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at midfield. 2 receivers to the right. They're going to toss it to Gonzalez. He's going to try to bounce it out to the right, and he's going to be stopped after about a 6-yard pickup.
Yeah, they just looked like they just took a page out of the Wildcat football, offense. So
They're going to the hurry up offense. They're going to try to catch the Wildcats off guard, but this time the Wildcats aren't going to be fooled at all. They make their way to the ball rather quickly, and that's only going to be 1-yard pickup there by Gonzalez.
Great job again by number 21. That Mr. Longoria. He did a super job of stopping that play. And then the inside linebackers coming and wiping up. So tremendous job of the outside linebacker.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals. They're going to go back to their regular formation. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Gonzalez in the backfield with Galvan. He's going to toss it to Gonzalez, and nowhere to go. Look who's in the backfield first and causing all kinds of chaos. That is Freddy Gonzalez, holding them up long enough to allow Jacob Banda to make his way and just clean it up.
Exactly. Great job by the whole defensive front line, guys. The defensive end, they try to reach him right there with their left tackle. It's a tremendous job by number 97 here. Robert Torres, he did a good job. And then, hey, what's going to happen? Hey, then here comes Freddie. Awesome job. Great play all the way. Now it's 4th down. They got to punt the ball again.
So Jesus Reina on the punt. Hector Muñiz back deep at about the 14-yard line. This is a little bit better of a punt from the Cardinals, but it's going to take a Wildcat bounce all the way back to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, tremendous job there. We got a good bounce right there. So, hey, here we are. Two possessions. Our defense has really just done a tremendous job. All right, stopping the Cardinal offense. Now, here it is. Guess what? There's 1:32 left in the 3rd quarter. I'm going to tell you what, if you blink a couple more times, there'll be 1:32 left in the 4th quarter. Hey, this game is going by fast.
Yeah, it is. Of course, anytime you've got teams that like to run the ball, the clock, of course, continues to tick. So here we go. 1st and 10 for your Wildcats. They're going to say the ball is at the 29-yard line.
Absolutely.
Cedeno is your quarterback. He's going to have Carrasco and Gonzalez in the backfield with them. This time they're going to move Cardosa into the slot position on your right. Hand off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to make something happen, and he gets across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. So that'll be a good 3-yard run there by the running back, Josh Gonzalez.
He does. He picks up about 3 yards. I'm telling you, he's so close to seeing it. All right, if he takes a cutback just a little bit, he's going to hit a really big seam right there. So the line's doing a good job of getting on blocks and staying on blocks and stuff. So there's not a lot of penetration going on tonight. Like against Alexander, there was a lot of penetration and this kind of stuff, so it's hard to get the back start and start going, but not tonight. They're doing a great job of getting on their blocks.
Back to the same formation for your Wildcats. This time Gio is at the tailback. They're going to cross him to the left. He's hit in the backfield, nowhere to go, loses the ball, but looks like the Wildcats were able to recover that one.
Yeah. Again, they did defensively, they did a great job of turning the toss back. All right, and then their linebackers did a good job of scraping inside out and making the play.
Looked like Pablo Ibanez was able to recover that fumble and keep the ball in the hands of the Wildcats. They're going to lose a couple on that play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. We got 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, so they're going to have to run this play because there's about a 2-second differential between the game clock and the play clock.
Yeah, here they are.
Under 10 seconds, I formation. Cardosa, fullback with the carry to about the 33. Good for 3 yards, but that's not going to be enough for a 1st down, and the gun just sounds. We play 3 here at J. Lewis Bogus Stadium in Harlingen. And it is your Wildcats 7, the Harlingen Cardinals 0. We'll be right back with 4th quarter action right here on K-West.
Weslaco ISD is the right choice because we now offer open enrollment, free tuition, free transportation, access to award-winning UIL and extracurricular programs, and more for families in Weslaco and now anywhere in the Valley. WISD is the right choice.
Welcome back to J. Louis Bogus Stadium in Harlingen, Texas. Non-district contest between your Wildcats and the Harlingen Cardinals. We have played 3 here in Harlingen, and it's your Wildcats 7, the Cardinals 0. I am Joe Aguilar, joined by the coach, Coach Rock, bringing you all the action in this hard-hitting slugfest tonight here in Harlingen. We begin the 4th quarter. It looks like the Wildcats are going to choose to punt the ball off to the Cardinals. Return man for the Cardinals is Jesus Galvan. He's lined up at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, we wanted one of these end-over-end kicks right now if we can get it over this guy's head, but no.
It is retrieved at the 42-yard line. He's still on his feet. And I'm sorry, the return man is Donnie Serna.
Yeah.
And he's going to bring it across, we're going to bring it right to midfield. And that's where the Cardinals will begin 4th quarter action. Well, the sad part about that punt was that the punt had to go into the wind.
Absolutely, and great job by Edward Villalobos going down and making a solo tackle. If he doesn't make that tackle, they're going to get some yardage, but tremendous coverage by Edward Villalobos.
So we begin 4th quarter action with a punt, and the Cardinals at midfield. 1st and 10. Galvan's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Going to give it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking for some room right behind the right tackle. He's only going to pick up maybe 3 yards.
Right. Good job of, stepping up there, Robert Vetta, and filling the hole and making the play. But tremendous job by our nose guard there. They didn't get any movement up front. There's not many movement. There's not much holes to run into. So good job defensively.
Same formation for the Cardinals. 2nd down and 7. This time the quarterback Galvan's going to keep it. He's going to toss it. No, he's not. He's going to keep it. And Jacob, Banda, and Freddie Cardenas back there to make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, tremendous job by Jacob Banda. That kind of stuff. They're trying to run a little option play coming off this side and stuff. Hey, the quarterback sitting there, and he has to stop. Looks like he's going to pitch the ball, but he goes, oh, no, he doesn't. And, hey, by that time, you got 5 white shirts just, peppering him pretty fast.
They're going to give him 1 yard on that carry to the 46-yard line, bringing up a 3rd down and 6. The clock is ticking with 10:45 to go here in the ball game. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Barry in the backfield, and movement on the right side of the line for the Cardinals. That's going to move them back and force them into a 3rd and 11.
Absolutely. Again, offensive linemen and that kind of stuff, it gets that concentration level and that kind of stuff. So defense did a good job there staying on sides. Hey, making them move. Hey, that's 5 yards back. Now it's even 3rd and longer.
Same formation. Barry in the backfield with Galvan. Galvan's going to roll to his left. Barry stays to block.
21.
And he is hit in the backfield. Great job there by Joel Longoria coming from the blind side and just bringing Galvan down to the turf, forcing a 4th down.
Is that young man a football player? I'm telling you, I am so impressed by Mr. Longoria. That young man really has a motor. I'm telling you, man, tremendous football play. He was not to be denied. I saw him coming from the start, and I said, boom, 21, here he comes. Awesome job, defense.
Hector Muniz back deep for the Wildcats. He is stationed at the 16-yard line, ready to receive this punt from the Cardinals. Punt is up, and it's a good one. He's going to take it at the 15. Breaks a tackle, has some running room, and he's still on his feet all the way down to the 28-yard line. Good 13-yard return there for Muniz.
Yeah, great job. Good job of fielding the punt. Yeah, that ain't easy to do, okay? Good job of fielding the punt, getting what he got about a good 12 to 13 yards. And, hey, put you in pretty good position. We're on the 29. Now we need a patent 9-minute offensive drive, all right, to go up by 14. That's what I'm not asking for much, am I?
Well, the Wildcats are that type of an offense where they will just wear you down 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Cardosa, the only back in the backfield. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. They're going to give it to Cardosa, and Cardosa is going to carry a few Cardinals with him to the 30-yard line. 1 yard on that play.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, on that football play, a lot of people don't see it, but I'm going to tell you, Mr. Pedro Posadas, wow. He stayed on his block, and he drove his kid all the way outside and on his back. That's what you call a pancake. Good job.
Yeah, him and Steely Munoz here on the left side of the line just do a tremendous job of pushing people back.
Yeah, they remind me of a lot of the teams that we had back when I was coaching the O-line for the Wildcats and stuff. So it's the same kids. They may have different names, but I'm telling you.
This time, Josh Gonzalez lines up as the Wildcat quarterback, and he's only going to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks like the Cardinals had that one sniffed out.
Yeah, they did. That's they must know that they got a little Wildcat look and direct snap to Josh. But, they did a good job defensively. They stopped it. Now we got 3rd and long again. So, hey, we need to get a first down. It's big right now because we have to get some field position here. We got to get some first downs. Even if we get some first downs, get to the 50, whatever, we have to punt the ball. At least get them deep get them deep back in their territory. Right now, they're playing in ours too much.
Yeah, so Daniel back in at quarterback, going to toss it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez has some running room. He's at the 30, and the safety comes up and makes a tackle that saves a first down. Ruben Rodriguez for the Cardinals.
Yeah, now we got 4th and about 6, so it's one guy away, that kind of stuff. So here we are. We're going to have to punt the ball back to him and, continue to play great defense and stuff. Here's the thing, man. If we can stop them the rest of the night, I mean, we're going to win. How that goes. I know that's easier said than done sometimes, but, we've been playing great defense, so I've got to come out and do it again.
So they're going to choose to punt the ball. Cedeno in at the punt position, and he's going to punt this one away again. He punts it into the wind, and it's going to be taken at the 35-yard line. And Freddie Cárdenas does not allow Donnie Serna to get any momentum going forward.
No, not at all. When you see great things like that, I'm going to tell you, Freddie's a senior, correct? All right?
Yes.
Obviously, he loves this game and stuff. I don't know if he wants to go on and play college ball, but I'm going to tell you what, he's going to have some opportunities. Because just watching these kind of films, seeing a kid that can go down there and do that, that is tremendous.
0 yards on that return.
Yeah.
Cardinals send Barry in motion. Galvan's going to keep it, run out to his left, breaks a tackle, still on his feet across the 45 to about the 47-yard line. 13 yards on that play. That's going to be a first down for the Cardinals.
Yeah, they faked the jet sweep, and the quarterback kept it outside that other way. The corner saw it came off, but went to make the tackle, but the quarterback did a good job breaking his tackle, so they end up picking up a first down. But that's all right. Bend a little bit, but just don't break.
7:07 to go here in the ball game. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Ball is on the ground. Broken play. Galvan is hit and brought down as soon as he picks up that ball. A great job there by Carlos Espinosa, recognizing the ball is on the ground, and like a heat-seeking missile, just grabs Galvan and puts him on the turf.
Kid's trying to pick up the ball, but I'm going to tell you, a lot of times defenders will run past people like that stuff. He did a great breakdown, made a great tackle. Good job by Espinosa. Excellent job. Again, now they're, 2nd and long. Just what we want them. Good job.
2nd and about 22 yards from the 35. This is where they started initially this drive. Quarterback, Galvana under center, fakes the handoff, play action, looking to his left.
Awesome.
Now he comes back to the right. Ball is in the air, and it's way over the head of the intended receiver, Dalton Mann. Great job by the secondary of the Wildcats.
Absolutely, but I'm going to tell you something. Up front, the defensive end on this side was rushing, and he saw the guy peel back. That was going to be a screen to the left, but he came off and he dropped, and the quarterback had to throw it to his second receiver. Tremendous job by number 97. All right, great job. Just a super job.
3rd down and 22 from their own 35-yard line. The Cardinals have the football with 6:12 to go in the ballgame. Galvan, quarterback draw. That one is by design. And 97, Robert Torres, just enough of his helmet is able to touch the quarterback, Galvan, and just knock him off his feet. And to prevent him from getting any further, going to give him 4 yards on that play. He's going to bring up a 4th down in about 16, and the Cardinals are going to have to punt this ball away.
There it is. They have to punt the ball away again. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, defense, wow. What else can you say? Just tremendous effort by all these kids.
Muniz back deep at the 25-yard line, ready to try to return this punt from the Cardinals. It's another good punt. Hits the 20-yard line, takes a Cardinal bounce, continues to roll inside the 10-yard line at the 9, and that's where they're going to down it, and that's where the Wildcats will begin their next offensive series with 5:18 to go here in this ball game.
Yeah, well, I tell you what. Now, hey, here's where you got to drive the football. I mean, you want to win this football game now. You can put it away right now. Just get first downs.
Right, exactly.
That kind of stuff, because they're going to have to use their timeouts and stuff right now. So we have to get first downs. That's a big thing right now. Where our kids can move the ball, get first downs. Hey, let me tell you, man, 1-0 is a win. All right. So I mean,
you just got to have one more point than they do.
Absolutely.
And again, it chalks up as another column in the W.
Of course, you can't do 1-0 in football, I know.
Yeah.
But
Cedeno, the quarterback, under center again. This time he's going to keep it off the right side, going to pick up a few yards.
Yeah.
Great job there of just lowering his head and moving forward.
Exactly, getting the push that you need. Again, you get 2 or 3 yards right there on quarterback sneak. All right, but you're pushing the ball. And the clock's still running.
They give him 3 yards to the 12-yard line, so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. And as you mentioned, Coach, the clock is running. We are under 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. 4:49 and counting. And you know that the Wildcats are going to bring it all the way down to about 3 seconds on the play clock each and every play. There we go. This time the handoff is to Gonzalez. Gonzalez behind the right side of that line. Going to get up to about the 14-yard line. 2 more yards on that play. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Again, they're just running a simple, blast play right there. But hey, it's still getting yardage and stuff. So each and every play. So we're almost knocking off another minute off this clock. So yeah, I must have a little clock operator problem.
Yep. Well, they started this drive with 5:18, so now they've officially had the ball for a minute here on this possession. So just like you mentioned, Coach, they've already eaten a minute off of this clock, and they're going to eat off another 30 seconds here in just a few.
Yeah, exactly. So they must not have ran the clock just this last time, so they're going down.
Okay, here we go. The toss is to the left side to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with some running room. He cuts up the field, and he's across the 20-yard line, and they knock him out of bounds. But that's okay, because guess what? They're going to move the chains and get a fresh set of downs. Great job there by Josh Gonzalez, waiting for something to happen and just following his blocks.
Absolutely. Big first down. Hey, huge first down. Good job. Good running outside. Great job by our lead back. Oh, boy, I'm telling you what, there's an unsung hero in this football game, and I'll tell you, he plays fullback.
Yeah, we've got Cardoza and Carrasco playing fullback tonight,
Right.
and they have done a great job of opening holes. But Cardoza has also had a great night here with several carries. Now, again, the fullback isn't a guy that you expect to carry the ball 10 to 15 times a night. But Cardoza, when he's been given the opportunity to carry the ball, he's made the most of it.
He sure has. And he's ran real hard, ran through a lot of tackles, that kind of stuff. So, seeing that and going to that, and that just really has to put a smile on Coach Briguet's face, because let me tell you, you got your quarterback, and it's a tailback football play. Offense. Everybody knows that. That's no secret and stuff. But I'm telling you what, when you get your fullback in your running game and you add that to them, that's that other dimension in this offense and stuff. And that's just going to make them better and better and better as this year goes on, and when they get in the district play.
Yeah, because you don't know where to send your linebackers. You're going to send them inside your tackles. You're going to send them outside your tackles.
Absolutely. So
because you got those 2 tailbacks, you got Gonzalez and Gio, both who have dynamic speed, and as you've been alluding to all night, are just one step away from breaking a long one.
Absolutely. And he got some good yardage right there. He picked up 7-8 yards right there, which was big for us. It's a big first down.
So he's going to get the ball out to the 23-yard line. That'll going to give the Wildcats a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 with 3:42 left in the ball game. The clock does stop because he was pushed out of bounds, but it'll start as soon as the ball is snapped. And you know the Wildcats are going to eat up this clock as much as possible. They've got Gonzalez back in at tailback, bounces it back to his left, and he's going to get maybe a yard on that play.
Exactly. They ran the ISO play to the strong side, that kind of stuff. And, looking for the cutback and stuff. But, they did a good job defensively up front. But, again, they're trying to run some time off this clock, get the ball, get first downs. All right, so now it brings up 2nd and long. But, let's get about 6 or 7 yards right here and make it a manageable 3rd down.
Bringing in some fresh legs. They got Gio back in at tailback, and they're going to toss it to him to the left.
No.
And he's hit in the backfield. The Cardinals sending everyone on that play.
Yeah, their big defensive tackle. Yeah, he come flying up the field, and we didn't get a block on him. So obviously, again, that's not a good football play for us, but a great football play for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Well, we are under 3 minutes to go. The Cardinals have no timeouts left in their – no, I'm sorry. They have 3 timeouts left in the game. East continues to hang on to a 7-0 lead. Under 2.5 minutes to go. 7 seconds left on the play clock.
We got to find us. We're probably going to get a timeout.
We're probably going to have to call a timeout, and that they do. Burgett was looking at the head linesman, and that was from the beginning going to be a timeout play because he was in conversation with the head lineman, and then once that play clock got down to 2 seconds, he told him timeout.
Exactly.
So that was already set up from the get-go.
But again, trying to get that that time off the clock and stuff. You're up 7-0 right now. All right, you got 3rd and long. What are you looking for? You play conservative, or you roll the dice. I mean, do something. That kind of stuff, and get the try to get a 1st down if you can. I mean, but you never know. Heck, you can break something right now and get a good young yardage and stuff. And if that does, that'll take the sail. Take the winds out of the sail of the Harlingen Cardinals. So that's what we're looking for right now.
Well, they broke one on the last series on 3rd down, and they picked up a 1st down. So it's not something that is unheard of with this Wildcat offense.
Absolutely
And,
not.
of course, you've also got Cedeno, who has yet to throw a pass.
No, we haven't thrown the ball at all tonight.
So, as a matter of fact, you know what? They did throw one pass to Ramsey.
That's correct.
That's right. So they did throw one pass. So we'll see if they choose to go to try to air it out here with 3rd down and about 15 yards to go.
All right, let's see what.
Cedeno under center. Gonzalez the tailback. Cardosa the fullback. Carrasco in the slot on the left, on the bottom of your screen. And we have movement on the left side of the screen. So instead of 3rd and 15, we're going to have 3rd and 20. Yeah. And the ball is going to be moved back to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, we had a little movement on our slot back on this side over here. They were running a little slot formation, and he just, premature jumped a little bit there. So obviously now you're back to, like you said, 3rd and 20. So it's even longer.
So clock is stopped with 2:21 to go in the ball game. Of course, we know that the clock was stopped when Coach Burgett called that timeout just a few minutes ago. And so here we go. 3rd down and 20. I formation. Toss is to Gonzalez. Looking for a shoot on the right side. He breaks some tackles. He's running wide. He's at the 20-yard line, but yet we have a flag on the play.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. You got a flag in the backfield. It's in that ugly area of holding. I know, but hopefully not. But let's see what happens.
You're right, Coach. Holding on the Wildcats.
Yeah.
They're going to decline, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Right. I figured that's what they would do. It's already, heck, they don't want any more time to run off the clock. So here it is. But at least we may have a chance to get the ball punted, off our side here. And that's what we're looking for right now in this situation. Try to get it past the 50. So at least give them, a little longer to have to travel and stuff. But hey, our defense has played lights out practically this whole game. All right. So here they got to do. That's the strength of this team right now. You can ask them; they will tell you that kind of stuff. It's a mature, senior-led defense. All right, it's time for them to come up one more time. All right.
Coach Manny calls the timeout. So, do you expect they may bring a punt block attempt here on this play here?
Well, I would think that they probably would. As far as that goes, because if they can get a punt block, obviously that would put them in great position. If not, not only they could score obviously on a block punt. But you know, in this situation, you know, obviously they would. So you really got to have a safe punt right here.
Well, it looks
so
like
you
they're gonna
notice we're in safe formation and stuff. You notice everybody's tied in. There's no wideouts at all in this punt formation. So we're in a tight punt situation right now. And, you know, so they look like they're wanting to come off our right edge over here up to the left. You got a lot of people.
Cedeno on the punt. Reyna
Nope.
back deep to return this one. And it's a good punt, and it's fielded cleanly at the 49-yard line. Reyna, 40, 35. He's got a wall. He's at the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Reyna. No, they're going to say he lost the ball at the 1-yard line. He was celebrating, Coach.
Right.
He had the ball in front of him, and they're going to say that he lost the ball at the 1-yard line.
Exactly. So you know they had a perfect wall set up right there. As far as that's concerned, they get a long run and stuff. So now we get to play defense, way back here. So let's see what happens. Oh, it may be a touchback. It may be a touchback.
That's what they're about to say.
Yeah.
Because he lost the ball on the
Right.
field of play, and it went out the
Of
end zone.
So, yes, that's even better.
Because if it is a touchback, that means that the Wildcats will get the ball back.
That's correct.
So they're going to say that it's a fumble on the field of play.
Yep.
It rolled out of the field of play. So
Exactly.
therefore, out of the end zone. So therefore, the Wildcats are going to get the ball at their own 20-yard line.
Exactly.
But what happens there is that there are no points scored for the Cardinals.
That's correct. It's still 7-0. Now it's the Wildcats' ball. A good fresh set of downs. 2 minutes left. 2:02 left in the game. But hey, that's discipline. You understand? You can't celebrate and that kind of stuff. You got to know where you are on the field. All right. Hey, tough break for the Cardinals. Great job for the Wildcats.
Wildcats first and 10 at the 20-yard line. Gonzalez with some tough running on the left side of the field. Going to pick up 4 good yards there for the Wildcats.
Exactly. So here's where, coaching-wise and stuff like that, they're all, now, Harden's all upset and this kind of stuff. This is where you got to tell your team, settle down, calm down, play football. That kind of stuff, because you already noticed, there's a little bit of scuffling, a little bit, starting right there. So right now, and I'm sure that's what Coach Burgett's telling right now.
Well, Coach Manny called the timeout to save some clock.
Right.
And the reason for the scuffle is because they thought that the ball was loose.
Right.
And so there was a little scuffle there for a loose ball, but Josh was already on the ground when the ball did come loose. So the ball was already down. But, of course, the players, they're running 100 miles an hour, and so they see a ball, they're going to go for it.
Oh, yeah, they're trying to make a play. Defensively, they're trying to make a play. That's what they're telling you, and we have to strip it right now. If we strip it, we get it back to the offense, have a chance to score, and tie up the football game. So, and us, we're telling them, secure the ball, that kind of stuff. So.
Reyna's play where he dropped the ball at the 1-yard line always reminds me of Leon Lett.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. I formation. They're going to give it to Carrasco. They're going to give it to Cardosa. Cardosa just lowers the boom on a couple of Cardinals, and he's going to get across the 25 to the 26-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 yards for your Wildcats, and the Cardinals call and utilize their final timeout with 1:50 to go here in the ball game.
So it'd be huge right now to get a first down.
Yes. You get a first down, it's over.
It's just, you can say practically over as long as you control the football and you protect the football, obviously.
Yes. Obviously, you've got to protect that football. So 3rd down and a 4 for the Wildcats. Ball is at their own 26-yard line. 1:50 to go in the ball game. They have held on to this 7-0 lead here in this entire second half. Absolutely. Coach, we talked about the physicality of these two teams, and this game has lived up to that billing.
Absolutely. This last play and stuff, their defensive players, they weren't coming up the field very fast. There's a lot of hitting going on right now. To this point, there's a lot of hitting going on.
Yes.
From both sides, all right? But you know what? Up front, it's been really obvious for the Wildcats.
I formation for your Wildcats. Cedeno, the quarterback. He's going to toss it to his left to Gio. Gio across the 30. He's got some running room. 35, 40, 45, 50. He's at the 40, 35. He's finally brought down at the 30-yard line. A game-saving tackle by Isaiah Liscano to stop Gio at the 30-yard line. But what happens here is that the Wildcats have a fresh set of downs, and the Cardinals have 0 timeouts.
Exactly, and we're on their side of the field. Now all you do is just boom, boom, boom. Because, hey, tremendous job of getting to the outside, great blocks, broke a tackle, all right, and then he was off and running. Tremendous job by Gio, all right, tonight. You know, it's been basically a combination of both of these kids running real hard and the fullback running real hard. We're just going to snap the ball.
Victory formation.
Victory formation. Time's going to run off the clock. Wildcats win. Hey, first win of the year for them. But I'm going to tell you, they have played great football. All right, and this shows you. And I'm going to tell you right now. You know, a lot of them say, "Oh boy, what's wrong with the Wildcats?" Well, I'm going to tell you, there ain't nothing wrong with them.
That's right.
I guarantee you, because they're the same football team every year. You get a different group of kids every year. But I'm telling you, the pride, the hard work they put in, and the amount of coaching that these kids get, you know, I tell you what, you can't put a measurement on it. I promise you. Awesome job by the Wildcats tonight. The whole staff, you know, and congratulations to Coach Burgett and his staff. Tremendous job.
They've got to take one more snap, and that should be the game. If they wait till the ball goes, the game clock goes below 40 seconds, they should be okay. But they're going to wait for the play clock to roll down again. So a great job again from the defense of your Wildcats. They've done a great job all year defensively, and tonight they did it again.
Yeah, awesome job by you know, Coach Guzman, the defensive staff. You know, great game plan all around by the Wildcats. You know, this is a great momentum going into district play this next week. You know, I know next week at home they got the Donna North Chiefs coming in. All right, district opener. You know, and they're going to prepare these kids like, hey, every game. You understand it, and get them ready to play. So they'll be ready to play Donna North next week when Donna North comes home. Open up the district play. And, you know, but this was a great, great win tonight for their program. And for, you know, for them to get, you know, and these kids are going to get more confident as they go along. And tonight is a great confidence break, you know, lifter for them. So, you know, really proud of them.
That it was. It is a 7-0 victory for your Weslaco East Wildcats. We want to thank our cameraman extraordinaire, Vinny Berry, for doing such a great job with the camera and the sound here tonight. Of course, we want to thank all of the people with the Weslaco Independent School District that make K-West and bring you all of these great games and everything else that K-West does. And it begins with our superintendent of schools, Dr. Priscilla Canales. Of course, we want to thank the Weslaco East principal, Dr. David Gamboa. The athletic director for Weslaco ISD is Oscar Riojas. And of course, the athletic coordinator and head coach for your Weslaco East Wildcats, Coach Michael Burgett. For Vinny Berry, Coach Rod, I am Joe Aguilar saying good night from J. Lewis Bogus Stadium, where once again, the final score, your Weslaco East Wildcats 7, the Harlingen Cardinals 0. We'll see you guys next week from Bobby Lack Stadium.
East side, strong side.